Hi guys, how are you? I hope you're having a beautiful week. Let me tell you this. A lot of times my clients they tell me that it's very difficult to change a behavior and they struggle really deeply, especially one behavior that is caused by traumatic experiences. And usually I will psychoeducate them of why it's so difficult to change this behavior or even to change a negative thought pattern or distortion. We have a place in our brains that calls hippocampus, and also we have a place in our brain that calls limbic system. The hippocampus is responsible to store our memories, good and bad memories in general. And the limbic system is the system of emotions. They are very close to each other. And so when we have a memory, we also have an emotion attached to that memory. So these two physical places in our brain, they communicate, they create a neural path there when we have a experience in our lives. Now imagine a bad experience that happens over and over and over and over again, which we know that this will be a traumatic experience. Our body cannot define good and bad, really. It can just repeat patterns. It creates a habit. Our body is a habitual system. When we say organism, I tell my clients that's organized, dynamic. That's what an organism is. It's a dynamic that is organized, dynamic. And a organized dynamic is one that is based on patterns and habits. The only goal that our body has is to keep us alive, however ways it will try to keep us existing. Our rational mind is the mind of awareness. So when we work with traumatic experiences or even thoughts or patterns that we wanted to change, we do need to activate this mind. This mind can only be activated by you. Your body has already a system that calls autonomous system that will just repeat things that are habitual or familiarized with. We do need to be able to identify what are the things that we are repeating that they are not really benefiting us. And through mindfulness, meditation, breathing exercise, and also by identifying, even by homework on a log, like CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy, does, you will write down the things that you do repetitively, and that helps you to build consciousness about it, or awareness about it. We only can change when we identify things, right? So we need to develop that ability to identify, so then I can change. Well, psychosomatic influences in the body makes it more difficult, okay? If your body visited emotionally over and over and again a place in your body, meaning if you have a traumatic experience with a car crash, and over again, you as an adult, you go and you drive your car, you're going to be remembering this. Your body is going to be sending you sensations, and will bring up the neural paths that are connected with that experience, and will make you feel very similar sensations as if you are still there in the day of the crash. So you have, like a lot of people, they have panic attacks, anxiety attacks. They have a rush in the body. They have a stomach ache. So these are all psychosomatic stimulus that the body are signs that the body gives you and saying, hey, alert, we want to keep yourself safe. However, that you are not in danger. At least in a level of awareness that you're not in danger, but your body is just giving you that, especially if you are in therapy and you are able to identify, because that's what therapy is good for, is to help you to reflect of what is going on, in your mind, and what is going on, to self-educate you of why these behaviors they are happening. So if you are able to identify consciously, let's say, but psychosomatically your body is still there, that's why meditation, mindfulness, breathing exercise, and also other therapies like EMDR and EFT, therapies that they are trauma-based, they will help you to change the behavior. Remember, the hippocampus and the limbic system, they are very close to each other, and they build neural pathways that are connected with every event that we have, every experience that we have. Experiences and thoughts and events, they cannot be deleted by from the body, but they can be re-educated. They can be revisited in a way that we can identify, and we can modify the way that we look at these events, or that we experience these events in the present moment. We can only modify an event in the present moment, a traumatic event in the present moment. I know it's a lot of content, probably will be a lot of information, but it's a very rich approach that we can, intervention that we need to do, you know, when we do want to change thought patterns and everything, especially if you are traumatized, if these thought patterns, they were built in events that there was complexity to that, you know, to these events, which means repetition, violence, and abuse. Okay, well, I hope that makes some sense. If it doesn't, try to listen again, and because it's a lot of content, and you will understand where I'm coming from. I'll talk to you soon, and have a good day. Bye.